Simon stole Howie's buzzer. Simon Cowell stole Howie Mandel's opportunity to use the golden buzzer in last night's episode of America's Got Talent, the Champions. You know, throughout the majority of competitions like these, you definitely see acts that, for all intents and purposes, are very, very good. But there will be some acts that aren't quite as well liked as others. But boy, if I've learned anything, is that if Simon Cowell really likes something, you can bet your bottom he's really going to make sure it goes through. Happy Tuesday, everybody. So, yes. Last night's episode of America's Got Talent, the Champions, very much did not disappoint. In fact, when it came down to the last three people who had yet to move on, and therefore the judges were going to vote for them, it was the first time in this competition where literally I could have been okay. Well, again, there were some acts I liked more than others, but I honestly would have been okay with whatever act moved on. And I still think it would have been a good competition going forward. So, yeah, how about we get started with the acts that sadly did not make it. There was, let's see, Oz Perlman, who was the mentalist, who I actually thought was pretty good. But again, there was another mentalist in today's episode that proved to be better. Admittedly, though, this person did have a little bit of help. I'll be getting to that momentarily. Another first that happened in America's Got Talent, the Champions. This is the first time I've seen all four judges, buzz the contestant. Sort of thing. That wasn't meant to be a Des Bryant accent. I couldn't just. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, that works. So basically, it's not that Ben Black's performance was bad anyway, because I was actually, very intrigued. It's just that it looked so incredibly dangerous, they had to stop him so he wouldn't get hurt. Then again, it begs the question, why didn't they do that for a certain someone else in the episode? But I'll be getting to that a little bit later. Collabro, the music theater group from Britain's Got Talent, they're really good. I like that sort of, technically it wasn't really a cappella because there was music in the background. But they did Shallow from A Star Is Born, sung by Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper. And I will say this. There were instances where I swear I heard Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Their performance really was that solid. I mean, again, it was four dudes, but, it was still very, very good. Let's see, the only other, who else was last? Who haven't I talked about yet? Let's see, there was, I was probably Ben Black. I'm looking at the list as I'm going on. Collabro, and, Puddle's Pity Party. A sad clown who can sing good. Okay, I think he's trying to do the whole Liberace, the sad clown motif, which, okay. I mean, I'm not an opera expert, but I know what it is. So, I certainly liked it okay. That being said, technically it's the first time I heard the song I Want to Know What Love Is sung opera style. The problem with the act was, I don't know if I'd ever want to hear it again. Which is a real shame because I really do like that song. Seriously, can someone please tell me what the name of that movie was where, like, some guy is, like, standing outside of the girl's window holding, like, the boombox over their head, like, playing music? Oh, yeah. You can't really see her, but I'm kind of pretending I'm holding a boombox. And I swear I think it's that song that's playing. Which a lot of people would find romantic at the time. Of course, if you did it nowadays, you would probably get arrested. Which is why I've never done it. Even though I can definitely think of someone I would do it for. Anyway, how about we move on to the two people who lost via the judges' vote. As they were the ones who were among the 3rd, 4th, and 5th in the super-fans, but the judges had to eliminate them off. So, Spencer Morseman, he was the escape artist. The escape artist who, again, like Ben Black, did a stunt that ultimately was very, very dangerous. Of course, now that I think about it, you can't really buzz an act that's going on like that, where if you're dangling 30 feet into the air in a giant tank of water, and in 2 minutes, it's going to fall out, and therefore you fall, unless you can hook yourself to a harness. Yeah. In a way, I guess you can kind of tell that you can't really buzz that necessarily. But Spencer Horseman, succeeded. So that was really good. The other person I was rooting for was Luke Islam, who was the aspiring Broadway singer from last season America's Got Talent, actually. Yeah, she was Julianne Hough's Golden Buzzer. Which, I like Luke Islam. He's really cool. I was actually kind of rooting for him a little bit just because he's only a kid, I think he should have moved on. And, I'm glad he did his song and the fact he did a song that's different from Broadway means he's willing to, try new stuff, which an artist should be able to do. It shows range, it shows depth, it shows that you're willing to go, can't believe I'm quoting Dragon Ball Z here, but to go further beyond what you want to do. And now we get into the people who ended up moving on, starting with the guy who ended up moving forward. That was Ryan Niemiller, who was also from the last season of America's Got Talent, who we got in 3rd. Which, okay, yeah. Ryan Niemiller's funny. He is. Like, I don't want to give away what his act consisted of. Sorry if I'm a little bit tired. Again, America's Got Talent the Champions is like 2 hours. I went to bed like super late last night for me. So yeah, Ryan Niemiller was super duper funny. Really, really, really thought, he deserved to move on. And Howie Mandel did say that he would have used his golden buzzer if it wasn't stolen. I'll get into that momentarily. Now the two individuals who won via Supervote. Marcelito Pomoy, the singer who, hold on. Sorry. It felt like I had to sneeze for a second. Okay. Note to self. I should probably pursue trying to sing a little bit more and to see if my range is still as viable as it was back in the day, because it's been a very long time since I've seen anyone sing with range like that. I could be wrong, especially in using this sort of terminology, but I'm very convinced Marcelito's range consisted from baritone to alto 1. That's how crazy the range is. Like, that is darn impressive. Although that said, I can sort of brag because my range consisted of baritone to soprano 1, but that's just me back in the day. I don't know if that's really... I'm not sure if that's something I should brag about. Now the next person to move on was Mark Spellman, the magician and mentalist, who also went by X. Why did I do that again? Des Bryant isn't even playing football anymore. So, yeah. I mentioned Mark Spellman got help, and who better help and then quite possibly the greatest magician America's Got Talent, or any of the Got Talent shows I've ever seen, Shin Lim. Okay. You got my attention. You deserve to move on after that one. And, yeah. So how about that golden buzzer that Simon Cowell stole from Howie? Boogie Storm. Basically, they're a dance group that dresses up like stormtroopers. And because stormtroopers all look alike, at least in terms of design and outfits, I mean, height can vary, obviously. Since stormtroopers all look alike and so they don't say anything, you know, that's their shtick. For whatever reason, Simon Cowell loves them. So much that, again, he stole Howie's buzzer. Why would you do that? Well, I know why. I mean, yes, even though Mandel didn't cast his vote due to the, majority of support for Ryan from the other judges, he admitted, he'll get an opportunity to use the, Howie's going to get an opportunity to, use the golden buzzer again. I don't know if it'll be next week, but we'll see. We'll have to, let's see and play that by ear. And, yeah. So far, I'm really digging this competition. I mean, right now, if I were to pick anyone to move on for the wild card, I would have Luke Islam do it. I like Luke Islam. He's awesome. The kid, Broadway singer, why not? Of course, if Voices of Service shows up, I guarantee they're probably going to, show up and move on. But we'll have to see and play by ear. And I mentioned I went to bed really late last night. America's Got Talent, the Champions was not the only thing that I was watching. No. I watched the rest of the National College Football Championship. And, well, I'll put it to you this way. Someone ended up scoring more than 40 points. But I didn't think the game was going to end the way it did. 42-25 LSU. I mean, let's be honest. LSU, Louisiana State University. You're probably wondering, what does that have to do with anything? Because the game took place in the Superdome. Yes, the Superdome that the New Orleans Saints play, as in New Orleans, Louisiana. LSU basically just played a home game. It was a home game. For LSU, it was a complete and utter home game. The crowd was totally on their side. They did not have a chance of failure, So, yeah. Congratulations, LSU. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure this is, no. I'm thinking of Ohio State, where, back when I was in high school, Ohio State made it to the College National Football Championship twice in a row, and they lost both times. And the first time they lost was to LSU. So, yeah. Although, I was talking to my father yesterday. I'm like, go Tigers. I'm like, wait, aren't Clemson the Tigers still? Yeah, they're both Tigers. That's rather awkward, isn't it? Which Tigers were we rooting for all along? Oh, well, it's sad that college football is over. I know. You know what? Here's the thing. I really would like to be more involved with paying attention to college football. I really would. It's just, again, you have 130 college teams. There's no way I can keep track of them all. I mean, it's hard enough to keep track of who's in like the top 25 ranks, to be honest. I mean, you keep track of the 32 NFL teams. Well, yeah, but if you can believe it, that's actually easier to do because those 32 teams aren't going anywhere. Like, you have those, 256 games throughout the season, 16 games a week roughly. That's pretty much what it is. Here, the teams that are in the top 25 can switch on a dime practically. That's just how it is. So, I'm going to try and be a little more involved with paying attention to college sports, but I make no promises of how good it will be. But again, I have all year to prepare for it, so maybe stuff will happen as we get closer. Who knows? Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button. Follow me on the social media platform. Turn those notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. And hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care. Make good choices. See ya.